and I don't know why. See, Indian guys just can't wrap.
Hello there, and welcome to the golf club. Starting off with a bit of a par 5.
Just go read a history book, and it'll all make sense to you.
Let's get that
and
fairway on the go, huh?
The worst. White people hear Russell Peters. Oh, okay. They don't have a problem with it. They don't get it. They don't. Oh, okay. Maybe he's just a dark white guy. I don't know what he is. Maybe he's from the South. I don't know what he is.
See, now that our kids are kind of grown up, we're having to spend a little more time together. And when you're dating, you spend all the time in the world together because chances are you're going to end up having sex. After you've been married a long time, chances are you're just going to be spending time
rather
together.
Impressive.
So now she wants us to start doing things together. I said, all right, we'll do things together. First thing out of her mouth, let's go on a whale watching trip. I said, what? She goes, I want to get in the boat and go see the whale. Let's go see
looks
the
like
whale.
about 235 yards.
That's a 60-foot animal. We're in a 6-foot rubber boat. We're a bath toy. She said, well, I want to go see him. I said, we're not going to go see him. She goes, we're going to go see him. And I said, well, all right. So the day of the trip, I'm whining and moaning because I don't want to go. And especially because we're going with these other couple friends of ours who are from California. And they're nice people, don't get me wrong.
Great
contact. But we just don't see eye to eye. So we get down on the dock, and this dude is right in my face like, Bill, dude, check this out, all right? Check this out. Do you know what would, like, totally make my day? And I said, a GED? He said, no, dude, I don't want to get. Dude, check this out. This would, like, totally make my day, all right? So we're out in this little boat, all right? Check this out, and we're on the waves. I'm going, whoa, waves, whoa, waves, whoa. And then, like, it would be so righteous if, like, this whale just, like, went whoosh, right by the boat. That would make my day. So we're out in this little boat in the middle of the ocean, and Surf Boy gets his
This one's
wish.
for Birdie.
Out of nowhere, this humongous whale comes out of the water right by the boat and goes and sprays this nasty liquid all over the boat. And the Californians are freaking like, oh my God, he sprayed us. That is so cool. He sprayed us. He sprayed us. I'm like, he blew his nose on us. We just paid $200 a piece to have a whale hook a loogie on it. And then the whale went, and they're like, what'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? I'm like, he said, that's what he said. Which means I just blew snot on you. I'm going to go tell my friend.
No, not a bad way to start out. Even par so far.
So she's one.
All right, let's let her rip.
She's wanting to do some stuff together. So I said, all right, I got an idea for something we can do together. Let's go deer hunting. We did the whale watching thing. Let's go deer hunting. Fair is fair. Well, I knew this was going to be a mistake. When we were driving out to where we were going to hunt, and we keep passing these deer crossing signs. And my wife, who's the smartest person I know, says to me, why do they put those signs up? Deer can't read. No, but they do recognize pictures of themselves.
Hope this one has some teeth.
Let me set the scene for you. I got on camouflage pants. I got on a camouflage jacket, camouflage ball cap.
Okay, ended up nice and safe. Still a little work to do, though.
I've got a 30-06 with a laser scope.
And for the bird.
She is in a yellow jogging suit, white tennis shoes, and she brought her purse. I'm here to kill a deer. She's going to take it shopping. So we get in the stand. Any of you hunters out there, you know the time of day I'm talking about, man. Oh, yeah. It is the perfect time of day. It's dark, it's early morning, it's cold. You're making steam with your breath. Off in the distance, you hear a turkey gobble as he wakes up for the day. A squirrel scampers through the dead leaves. It is the perfect time of day. It's quiet. Kinda. Because in the darkness of our deer stand, I'm hearing things like this.
Sitting right where you should be, even par. That's your adjusted score. Okay, let's give it a nice big smash.
Bill, what are we doing? We're waiting for the deer to show up, okay, honey? You gotta be really quiet. What time do they show up? I don't know. They didn't return the phone call to set up the meeting. Now please be quiet.
It's looking good.
Bill, I've got to pee.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
There's
It's the deep stuff for you.
Wake up. The sun has come up, and in the clearing stands a buck, 10 points, good 250. And I'm like, oh. Thank you, God. You are on the wall. And this is what I hear. Oh! Isn't he cute? He looks like Bambi's dad. Remember we saw that movie with the kids? Yes, I remember the movie of the cartoon. Now please shut up.
Nice.
Well, you're not going to shoot him, are you? What do you think I brought this gun for? Protection? Like that deer might run up this tree and rob us? She freaks. She goes, run, deer, run, run, run! That is the only time I've ever pushed a woman out of a tree. I do joke about her, y'all, but you know, I love her to death. She gave me 2 beautiful kids, and I look forward to getting old with her.
He gets out of his seat and just is like, let me show you where the emergency toilet is. And I said, I'll decide where the emergency toilet is.
Laugh USA, comedy for everyone. Hey, Gil, we're in a new home.
Wait, seriously, but I'm still able to make decisions on my own affairs?
Not that kind of home. I mean, we're now on Sirius XM's Comedy Greats channel, and we'll be sitting and talking with actors, comics, musicians, and other eyewitnesses to Hollywood history.
Don't miss Gilbert Gottfried's amazing colossal show with my co-host Frank Santopadre every Tuesday, right here on Sirius XM.
Come experience Austin, Texas with nonstop laughs at the 9th Annual Moon Tower Comedy Festival, April 22nd through 25th. Tickets available now for headliners, club shows, and podcasts like Nick Kroll, Nikki Glazer, Creeps with Kids, Andrew Schultz, Maria Bamford, Ronnie
Even
Chang,
par
John
after that hole. That's your
and
adjusted
Mark Norman.
score.
Party at the Moon Tower, y'all. Badges and
Coming off a
available at
par on the last one.
moontowercomedyfestival.com.
Let's see what happens
Keep
here.
up with laughs all year long on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Moon Tower Comedy. Sponsored by SiriusXM and Pandora.
Sit back, let go, and slip into a commercial-free stream of deep house and down-tempo grooves. Sirius XM, chill. Modern mood music for focus, relaxation, and inspiration. Sirius XM, chill, channel 53. Or download the Sirius XM app to listen outside of the car.
Any temps in the audience? Okay, well, you know, we're all temps in the general sense.
USA. Comedy for everyone. Sirius XM 98.
I'll tell you how we got busted. Because even Rome must fall. So Sublime's coming to town. We're trucking 100 hamps into the city, okay? Now, legally, the most hamsters you can move in the bed of a truck at one time is 50, right? It's true. If somebody hires you, they're running 70, 90 hamps in one bed, they're probably not licensed and bonded, okay? So in transit, I'm a spotter. I'm in one of the trucks. I'm in the back of the truck under that tarp. Got my 50 milling about, okay? Got me that drip
Heading
bottle
for the
with that
green
zipper
here.
coming off the end of it. And Daddy's just keeping his squad hydrated, okay? Who wants a drip, you know? Let me buy you a drink.
For the bird.
Bartender, drip, drip, drop, drop. Because that air comes running through that truck bed, man. It'll dehydrate them. Turn a 4-ounce hamster into a 3-ounce hamster. Bad for sales and bad for the hamsters. So we get to New Orleans, Louisiana. I pop off my tarp. I got 50 beautiful, hydrated little frickin' baby bears ready for new homes. We pop off my associate's tarp. He only has 19 hamsters left. What the heck happened, Joel? You nanny? He was only dripping.
Got a nice even par on your scorecard after that one and after the handicap adjustments. Fifth hole coming up.
In his peripheries. He didn't know that his truck bed wasn't sealed off appropriately. They had a way out by the tail light. And in 70 miles, he had 31 little hamsters just Shawshanking out the back of that truck. Can you even imagine driving behind this guy, Judge? All 31 times you'd be like, no way! Is that a hamster that loves Gerald Levert? Would you put my Mountain Dew on him?
Man, did you ever launch that?
They said it would take a hamster 600 years to get out of this here prison. 31 did it in less than 70 miles. That's the worst Morgan Freeman impersonation you've ever heard. You're welcome.
I'd say around 250 yards to go here.
Signs. Which always perplexed me, you know? You ever driving along, you have woods for 10 miles on either side of you. All of a sudden you get to the 11th mile, there's a sign saying deer crossing next 4 miles. What about the last 10? How are you so confident that you didn't even need a sign? But then the guy go to put up a sign, the other guy goes, forget the sign, Tommy, we don't need a sign, we don't need a sign. Now, we had to sit down with the deer years and years ago. We worked it all out. That's the only legitimate way, right?
I think you're heading into the cabbage on this one.
Highway representatives sit down with one deer representing all the deers. That's how long ago this was. They were still called deers back then. And the highway guy said to the deer, if you can get all the other deer to cross between exit 42 and exit 43, I think I can get all my people to slow down when we go through that area. And the deer going, no. You want us to walk up a mile, to cross over, to come back down a mile, to get to the pond to drink? No. I got to go back to the other deers with more. You got to give me more. I got to go back with more. All right. The highway guy said, how about this?
Putting from around 16 feet out.
One of you, it's still just deer. We dropped the S. Only fish have that right now. And the deer went, that's hot. I think I can go back to the other deers with that. And he goes, what do you mean? You mean the other deer? I already like it. That's why we do 55. Have you ever tried to do a sustained 55? Like literally just do 55? I'm like, are we even moving? Are we even moving right now? Want to put in park and walk out of protest. Henry Ford is rolling over in his grave right now.
Sitting at even par. That's adjusted, of course, after that hole. Okay, hole number 6.
Hippy dippy weather, man, with all the hippy dippy weather, man. Brought to you by Folsom's Eggnog. Fulsoms spells eggnog. I imagine some of you were a little surprised at the weather over the weekend, especially if you watched my show Friday night, man. I predicted clear skies, and we have clear skies. Tonight you can see the moon shining right down on the 3 feet of snow that fell over the weekend.
Good.
But don't worry about that snow. It's on the way out. Tomorrow's temperatures will rise, and the snow will disappear along with all of our troubles. Except for the widespread flash flooding, which will
32 feet to the
melting.
hole
But
here.
after the floods, the outlook is clear and mild for the weekend. Nice weather to get the family together and dig the mud out of the living room. Let's take a look at the national weather map. There it is, man. Our weather tonight is dominated by a large low-pressure center. A lot of people have written in and asked, what is a low-pressure center? This is a low-pressure center. This is a Canadian low, which is not to be confused with a Mexican high. Now, overnight, this low will break up into a series of smaller lows. One for everybody, man. And now the complete
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
Clear. Yes, clear once again is the order of the day. Let's see what we can expect tonight. Oh, that's Friday night. That's my girlfriend, Hurricane Beulah. I call her that because I met her in the Caribbean.
Nice,
and we traveled
that'll work
north
for par.
together. Moving along with the weather, one thing we should always keep in mind. Hey, man.
And after that hole, your adjusted score is
You
even
spelled out with
par.
a D. Dummy.
Coming off a par on the
Well, it is
last
time
one.
for a
Let's see what
commercial.
happens
We'll
here.
pause here for just a short word about your cigarette.
Oh, these cigarettes are like terrible. Why don't you try one of these? Say, it's that new brand. You smoking these? No, I found them in the street, man. You can have them.
Well, we've seen the national weather. Let's take a look at the local weather picture. Wow, that's about as local as you can get, man. We have a low-pressure center here at 83rd Street and Columbus Avenue. We also have a low-income center there at 83rd. This low will probably move on down 83rd Street to West End Avenue, where it'll
looking
be
good.
high and there'll be a rumble, man. Right in front of Folsom. Time for a word here.
Okay, well, you ended up in the rough.
Folsom's
Sorry to get your
Eggnog.
hopes up there.
Hi there, man. Al Sleet here for Folsom's Eggnog. Well, the holiday season is here, and if your family is anything like mine, you'll be getting bombed over the holidays. No sense making a big show. Sneak your drinks with Folsom's Eggnog. Made from the finest eggs and only the freshest nogs. Don't forget, when you ask for eggnog, say eggnog. Okay, then. Let's take a look here at Al's
Great contact.
Almanac.
Nice swing.
We see that overnight our low was 35. The high was 215 degrees. That was during a fire at the Weather Bureau.
All right, you're on with a fair amount of green to cover for your next putt.
Total 2.5 inches. So
Okay, we
let's
got a
take look at what we
40-footer
have.
here. So just take a breath and see what you can do.
Today's number is 725. Now back to our maps. Some sample temperatures on the local scene. 41 degrees at 116th Street. 25 degrees over here at 110th Street and 5th Avenue. We have no temperature reports from Central Park tonight. The weatherman was mugged. And the Weather Bureau was broken into, and police are on the lookout for someone trying to pawn a barometer, man. And now the surfing report. Pacific Coast, good. Atlantic Coast, good. Kansas City,
let's see what you can do with his
very
8-footer.
bad. At this time, we were going to show you a photograph taken from the Tyros weather satellite, but it didn't come out. The Earth moved. Here's the 5-day forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's a 50% chance of rain tomorrow and a 90% chance I'll lose my job. Tonight's forecast...
All right, your adjusted score is 1 over par after that one. Okay, let's put this ball out there.
Turning to partly light in the morning. Well, that just about wraps it up for the Al Sleet Hippy Dippy Weatherman weather forecast tonight. I just wanted to take the time out in this moment of the Yuletide Yule log and the wassail bowl to say to all of you folks out there, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
The thing is, I'm not sure how you grow old in general now. Like, I don't trust old people. Like, I think maybe old people are bad. Like,
solid
do
swing.
you guys like old people? Like, I don't trust them. I feel like, you know, we've got an expression in this country. Only the good die young. Oh, really, Nana? You're 95. What did you do to get there, right? Yeah. We don't know what they were doing in the 60s and 70s. We weren't born yet, right? But they're here still. Right? Older we are, we get worse. Right? I just don't trust old people. Like, just look at our country right now. I don't know who you guys voted for, but all the old people voted for Trump, right? And have you ever talked to them? They don't even like him. They just wanted to see what would happen before they die. Come on.
This one's looking dialed in.
No, bad Nana. Bad Nana. Come on. Well, I'll survive 12 presidents. Let's see if you can survive one.
All right, 13-footer here.
What? Really? I think we need to change some rules in this country. Maybe change some rules. No more old people voting, right? Like, if you voted for a Roosevelt or a Kennedy for president, you're done, right? Your time has passed. In fact, when you get up to that voting booth, we got to be pretty sure, just based on your appearance, you're going to survive all 4 years of that presidency, right? Don't come with a cough, right? We got to be pretty sure, right? No more voting and dying, no.
Sitting right where you should be, even par. That's your adjusted score. Hole number 9.
My wife, my kid's stepmom, she's a great stepmom. She gets along with my ex-wife, which makes things nice. I get along pretty well with her, too. You know, we kind of go over parenting decisions together. Only one time since we've been divorced did she do something that really kind of, you know, frustrated me, because she never ran it by me, never asked me if I thought it was cool. She just went out and got my kids a giant stepdad. And I didn't care for it. Had I been consulted, I would have recommended a tiny stepdad. For some reason, it was very important to me to be bigger than the new guy, and I assumed I would be. It's like on average, I'm a little bigger than the average person. I'm like, okay, I'll probably
heading for the green
I see this guy,
here.
like 6'5", 250, just had a sick feeling in my stomach. Just like, no!
All right, you are on the green.
Something for 5'1" and a $110. What's happening? I want a little stepdad that I could throw around to amuse
for
the kids.
For the birdie here.
Stepdad. You guys want to see how high I can throw your stepdad today? It's funny, right? Get over here! Shouldn't matter. No, he's a good stepdad. He's a nice guy. That's all that really matters. He treats the kids well. But I don't think about him consciously. I don't think the size thing really like bothers me consciously, but it's definitely snuck into my subconscious. Because I find that he sneaks into my daydreams. He makes weird cameos. Like, I'll be having some weird daydream. I don't even know why I'm having it. About my kids having some kind of playground fight or something. Just, yeah? Well, my dad could beat up your dad. Maybe. I don't know. He might not, but my stepdad could for sure. My stepdad would crush your dad. My dad would probably have
Even
something
par
to say
after
about
that
I don't know.
hole. That's your adjusted score. Okay,
Jordan
it's
will
time to
comment
send this
safe
ball
distance.
on its way.
Have excuses later why he didn't jump in. That's his style. I think about this stuff because every dad wants to be the alpha of the family. You know, you want to protect the family. Like I want to be the kind of dad that if God forbid my kid's stepdad ever smacked him around, I want to be able to smack him around, no questions asked. Just come over there and defend him right away. I want to be that dad. I don't want to be the kind of dad who's like, "What? Your stepdad hit you guys? Are you serious?" Oh man, that's rough. Man, you're in a tough spot. I bet that hurt. He's a big guy. He probably punches hard. If I were you, I would think about what you did to upset him. You're going to want to do less
Kid hit
than
all
that.
the fairways.
For years, I tried to get a line of greeting cards on store shelves. And it just never worked out. I don't know why. We kept submitting them to all the, big greeting card manufacturers and different stores, and they just felt that they were too mean, a little too cruel. I just thought they were fun. The kind of jokes I would like to give my friends. Just stuff like, "Happy New Year's, buddy. I made a resolution to hang out with smarter, more attractive friends and take care of yourself." Or, "I want to thank you for making me believe again in the possibility of Sasquatch. There's no way that thing is entirely human. Congratulations on your new baby." And my favorite one was always, "As each day passes, you grow older, weaker.
Okay,
I'm
you're on the
working
green
out.
now.
Revenge is near. Happy Father's Day."
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
Hello there! Look at all you people. I don't know if you can tell right off the bat, I'm not from the city of any city. Pick a city. Nope.
That was brilliant.
I'm from a little town in North Carolina. It's called Hickory. And that's how you have to say it. I'm from Hickory.
All right, and 1 under is your adjusted score
Hickory's all
after
right,
that one.
man. It's just I knew I was destined
Nice
to be
solid
like
birdie
this
on that
redneck,
last hole. We got another
when
birdie in
your
the works
town's
here.
name contains the word hick. Why didn't they just name it Hillbillery? Welcome to Redneckery. Grow out your mullet and live in the trailer parkery. Dude, North Carolina, we're the tobacco state. We're the cancer state. You can't smoke anywhere in Los Angeles. You go to a restaurant in North Carolina, they're like, "Oh, did you want to sit in the smoking section or the chain smoking section?" We got a good special today. You get a free waffle if you show us your tracheotomy hole. I'm okay. But I live in Los
Nice,
Angeles
should be in the
now,
fairway.
and it is not easy living in L.A. and being from the South. Because people think you're an idiot. I don't know where they get that idea. I know it's the accent, People hear the Southern accent for the first time, and I can tell they're just looking at me. And it's like they're just waiting for me to say something, like, "What are shoes for?" What? I don't get it. I came here on a horse. Hey, the Dukes of Hazzard was real. But we're not all like that, man. Not all of us. I'm a good redneck. I am. I don't hate anybody. I've never been on Springer. Okay?
Now that was a swing.
I'm not attracted to any of my cousins. And I got some hot cousins, man.
I am single, alone. Thank you. I appreciate the stunned silence. I also can't believe it. I was in a relationship recently. We went through a breakup, and I mean, you really do not know how small a New York City apartment is until there's a woman who's angry at you inside of it. Like,
That's going to
where
have to
all
hit
the doors
something.
and windows go. There's no place to escape in here. There's just a bubble of angry air around this couch.
Nice.
We're watching Netflix, which is what couples do when they want to do something, but they don't want to do the thing the other
All right,
person
13-footer
wants to
here.
do. I want to see something, just don't want to see you happy. Someone meow. That's a reference to the fact that my sister basically Tom Sawyered me into taking care of her elderly cat. Yes. Thank you. Yes, this cat has more fans than I do. It is all right. I understand that. So let me explain to you. I've got an elderly cat.
All right, 2 unders,
who
your
went through
adjusted
3 days
score
from
after
being
that hole.
scared of me to being a nagging housewife.
Okay, here we go.
So this is how I knew the relationship was over. My girlfriend and I were having a fight, which started with us going to see her friend's art installation, and then me coming home and saying, like, oh, I liked your friend. And then she's like, what do you mean you like my friend? And have you guys seen Goodfellas? You know that scene where Ray Liotta's like, you're a funny guy. And Joe Pesci's like, what do you mean I'm funny? What, am I funny like a clown? And you're like, oh my God, Ray Liotta, just shut up. Don't say anything. But you do not know how hard it is to stop that conversation when it starts. So I'm like, I mean, she's cool. What, you think she's like very cool? No, I mean, it's just like... So in this ear, she's yelling at me. And then in this ear, the cat yelling at me. Cat got mad. He's like, meh, 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 meh. And then
No
she's
good.
like, what do you mean? Do you want him to have, why don't you go something? I'm like, gee. But then I step out of it and they start yelling at each
Okay,
other.
yeah, we found you in the
And this
rough.
is when I knew it was over because I took the cat's
don't
side.
think that it's in the
I
deep
literally
rough.
said, you don't talk to her like that. She lives here.
Animal attacks are confusing because everywhere you travel, there's a different attack technique. I was down in Florida. They're like, alligator attack, just running a zigzag. Everybody knows that. I didn't know that. Is that true? Because aren't alligators' eyes on the sides of their head? Wouldn't they see you when you're zigging and zagging? Like, there he is. Got him. Okay, he's back. Good thing he's not sprinting straight ahead. That'd be my blind spot. I'm going straight ahead. I know some attacks, like I know shark attack, put her in a headlock, drag it onto land. I know that one. Stupid shark. Can't even breathe. What a dumb shark.
All right, 2 unders, your
I've always heard
adjusted
if you see a
score
wolf
after
in
that
the
hole.
wild, you're not supposed to smile. Takes the teeth as a sign of aggression.
Don't be superstitious.
Yeah, well, this is
it's
a
just hole
wolf.
number 13. This is just a number. Let's see what we can do.
In the wild. And goes. It's a pack of wolves. Wave. They're smiling back at us. I hope they come play. And there's something called an alligator snapping turtle that can be up to 300 pounds, very aggressive if you're ever attacked. They say to hold its head underwater because it has a weak
This one's
neck.
looking good.
Maybe. But if I'm ever attacked by a 300-pound turtle, I feel like my first move is to walk away.
26-footer from here to the cup.
I think step 2 with the turtle is if it chases, you're going to want to keep walking. Just don't take a nap. Oh, turtles hate naps. Little Aesop's fable humor get things going.
USA, comedy for everyone.
Here's how good frosting is. When you are eating it out of the can, you feel shame.
Sirius XM 98.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. Indeed will also give you the sticky frog, which will suddenly leap and stick to the face of the perfect hire. Okay, there's no sticky frog. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade.
All right,
on
2
your
unders,
first
your
posting.
adjusted
Terms,
score
conditions,
after
and
that hole.
exclusions apply.
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning
And now we find ourselves on hole number 14.
MusicRewind.com can transport you back to another era with Golden Oldies, an amazing compilation of 60 classic hits on 3 CDs. Order Golden Oldies now at MusicRewind.com or call 800-206-5002 and pay only $19.98. Plus, receive a bonus of reduced shipping. Just enter or mention promo code Oldies44. Reminisce with music from the Golden Oldies collection for the low price of $19.98. Just go to MusicRewind.com or call 800-206-5002
This is a
today.
beauty.
Don't forget promo code Oldies44 to save on shipping. That's MusicRewind.com or call 800-206-5002. Remember, Oldies44.
Love me,
This offer is available for a limited time to U.S. residents only and cannot be combined with any other offer.
Each of us has a purpose. We are destined to do something meaningful, not only to support our loved ones, but to positively impact our communities throughout the country. What do you think a private Christian education looks like? Grand Canyon University graduates 25,000 students yearly and offers more than 225 high-quality programs across 9 colleges. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
NFL players voted to approve a new collective bargaining agreement with the league's owners. This means labor peace through at least 2030. They're talking about it, reacting to it. Full discussion right now on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on all your connected devices aboard the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports. Wherever you are, your team plays here.
Funny you should ask. It's Laugh USA.
Well, you're on the green. That is
For
decent.
everyone.
I had to take an Uber or Lyft recently.
Okay,
And
this
here's
one's
the
a
only thing
safe
I don't
car.
like when I get into a random Uber or Lyft is I always hate when they ask you the questions, why are you in town, what are you doing, stuff like they say, I don't mind random questions, but not factual questions. Like when I get picked up from my house, I hate when they go, where are you off to? How long are you gone for? I don't know, how much time is it going to take for you to rob me?
And you're in the
no
hole
fault
with a
state,
nice
not stuff left. Have at it. Right? So I always just make up stuff. Like I literally will lie to a driver.
All
my
right, 2
entire
unders,
trip
your
about
adjusted
why
score
I'm
after
in
that
town.
hole.
I think it's hilarious. What a lot of
Here
times
we go.
I always go,
Let's pop this
I'm
in
a
the fairway.
chocolatier. And then as we pass a building, I go, we just bought that building. We're going to turn that into a chocolate factory. And you see the excitement on somebody's face when you tell them a chocolate factory is coming to their city. And they'll be like, the high school? Yeah, the high school. We just bought that. But that's where I went to high school. Well, it's a chocolate factory. I don't know what to tell you. The younger the driver, the more I get away with. One time I was the group Hanson's dad. And I just talked about how I wrote Mbop. I'm like, I hit Zach's head on the crib. I'm like, Mbop.
Pretty deep rough here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
One time I landed in Phoenix. This is key. I landed in Phoenix, and they go, what are you in town for? And I go, oh, I paint. They go, are you an artist? I go, no, I do commercial painting. Think we're done? They go, what type of commercial painting do you do? I go, we paint lighthouses. Phoenix is a tough market for us. And then he wasn't even paying attention. He just goes, oh, what kind of paint do they use on lighthouses? Waterproof, usually. Waterproof, and you're not allowed to paint waves or horizons for some reason. We had one guy who was very Bob Ross. He had to let him go. Just wasn't a fit. Here's one of my favorites, though. One of my favorites is, the guy goes, what are you in town for? I said, installation. He goes, what are you installing? And I go, oh, I own a trapdoor company. And we're putting trapdoors in most of the 7-Elevens in this area. That way, if you ever get robbed, then the cashier just... As that's coming out of my mouth, I'm thinking, why does that not exist?
Well, at least you're out of this
That
hand.
seems like an easy fix for a lot of problems. This trapdoor. That's his trapdoor. Here's probably
Okay,
why.
20 feet
right?
to
if
the
you
cup.
had a trapdoor option where you worked, you know you'd be pulling that lever more than you should. You know, somebody be like, listen, we're allowed 6 trapdoor removals. We're at like 47, so you really got to cut it down. You know, if you're a cashier and somebody's buying cigarettes in nickels at 2 a.m., you're done. Hey, did you know they're turning the high school into a chocolate factory? You're done. Hey, is Hanson playing it? But you're done. And why would I stop there? Why would I not have residential trapdoors? That even sounds funner than commercial trapdoors. That way your boxes aren't going to be stolen.
All right, 2 unders,
off
your adjusted
porch.
score after that
Listen,
hole.
remember in the 80s when you had answering machines, right? How excited you
All
were.
right,
Even if you had
let's
to pee or
let
had
her rip.
groceries, you'd come home, you look at your answering machine message just to see if anybody called you. You mean to tell me you wouldn't be as excited to check the trapdoor container when you got home? I think you'd be as excited. Then you look, it'll be just some kid trying to sell candy bars for his hockey team. You're like, oh man, sorry, buddy. I always have to do that. I always have kids come to my door, knocking on the door, selling candy bars for something they're trying to raise money for. It's a good call. People love chocolate. It's good. It's a no-brainer. I don't know why kids are the only ones allowed to sell chocolate. I think I should be able to. I'm in a different city every week. I think, you know, or anybody. I think you should be able to just go door to door.
The ball
if you need
is
something,
sitting above your
knock
feet
on, the
on
door,
this one,
and if the
so
answer,
you know.
be like, hello. I'm selling candy bars so I can learn how to be an entrepreneur. And he is teaching me skills. We have chocolate and milk chocolate, and all the proceeds for these candy bars will be going to purchase a putter my wife does not know about. Or possibly
Great
a drone.
contact.
Okay, I'll take a few. That's awesome. What type of drone you getting?
But I love to travel. I'm supposed to go down to Florida after this, and I might go, I might not. But I just love to fly. I love going in the airport. Always feel safe in the airport, thanks to the high-caliber individuals we have working at X-Ray Security. How about this crack squad of savvy, motivated personnel? Feel pretty good with them at the helm? The way you want to set up your X-Ray Security is you want the short, heavy-set woman at the front with the skin-tight uniform. That's your first line of defense. You want those pants sprayed on. You want them so tight, the flap in front of the zipper has pulled itself open. You can see the metal tangs hanging on for dear life. And you got that other genius down at the other end looking in the TV screen. This Einstein has chosen to stand in front of X-rays 14 hours a day as his profession. He's looking in the TV set. I always look in the TV set. I cannot make out one object. I don't know what this guy is doing. It's my own bags. I can't understand one thing. I don't know. What was that? He's going, what is that, a hairdryer with a scope on it? That looks okay. Keep it moving. Some sort of bowling ball candle, that's fine. Just, we don't want to hold up the line. Don't hold up the line. Then I go in the bathroom at the airport. Now, I don't know who designs and makes these decisions, but why is it that we're not allowed to have an actual twisted-on, twisted-off human-style faucet in the bathroom? Is this too risky for the general public to be in charge of the water flow? They have to always put in those one-handed, spring-loaded Alcatraz-style faucets. Do you know the ones I mean, where you got to go, hey, I got a little water there.
Right, sitting at 1 under after that hole. Let's see what's score.
Oh, another couple drops.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
What is it that they think we would do if we had the faucet? Just turn them all on full, run out into the parking lot, laughing, pushing each other into the bushes? Come on, the water's on, let's go. I turned it on full blast. You idiot, we're businessmen. We're going to start playing. Who cares? Water! That's what they think we'll do. Do the people that work in these little shops in the airport have any idea what the prices are?
All right, we're setting up 30 feet from the hole, so have fun with this.
What do they think? They got their own little country out there? Tuna sandwich, $13. That's what we... Tuna's very rare here. It's a whole tiny world on the airplane, isn't it? There's always that little tiny table there, tiny computer, everyone's in a little cramped seat, tiny food, tiny utensils, tiny liquor bottles, tiny bathroom, tiny sink, tiny mirror, tiny faucets. So it's a small problem, going to be a slight delay, we're going to be a little late. Then you get on the plane. Pilot's always got to come on the PA system, give you his whole thing of what he's going to do. Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it up to 20,000. Then I'm going to make a left by Chicago. Then I'm going to go south. We're all back there going, yeah, fine. You know, just
all right,
do
1 under is your
do.
adjusted score after that one.
Just end up where it says on the
18th hole
ticket,
coming
okay?
up, and then you can hang in the clubhouse. Let's see what you can do here.
Why bother him, telling him what I'm doing, knocking on the cockpit door? I'm having the peanuts now. Yeah, that's what we're doing back here. I'm not going to have them all now. I'm going to have a few. I don't want to finish it because it's such a big bag.
And you might want to keep this in mind. You're going to have an extra stroke to work with on this hole,
her little show
based on your handicap.
With the emergency equipment, this whole performance that they go through. You know, one of them is behind the curtain reading the script, and the other one comes out front and acts it out, you know. We have seatbelts.
Okay, we're sitting at around 110 yards to the pin.
I'll show you how to use a seatbelt in case you haven't been in a car since 1965. Oh, we lift up on the buckle. Oh. I was trying to just break the metal apart. I thought that's how it works. I was going to attempt to tear the fabric part of the belt. I thought if I could just get it started.
All right, on the green. Let's get potting.
Then she's got to close that first class curtain, you know.
10-footer here. I think this can go.
That little look, too, right before. Maybe if you had worked a little harder, I wouldn't have to do this. I'll tell you what place I like on the plane is that little bathroom. I go in there even if I don't have to go.
Nice.
I like it in there. That's like your own little apartment on the plane. You go in there, you close the door, the light comes on after a second. It's always like a little surprise party.
Well done to you.
I feel like I look
3
good in
under
that mirror,
at the end
too.
of this.
Is that me? Am I crazy?
3 under today.